Good morning, everyone. So today we do have butterfly bush, or Buddleia. We've got a couple different types here. So we have the black knight, which gets to about 6 feet tall, maybe 4 feet wide. And then we have the pugster pinker, which is a dwarf variety, gets to around 3 to 4 feet tall and wide. These are great for pollinators. Bees and butterflies love them. And actually there is a very cool insect called the hummingbird moth. Pretty funky, but they love it. It's one of the few plants I've actually seen them on. So these guys are deciduous, so they'll drop their leaves for the winter. You want to give them a pretty good prune early in the spring before they start flushing out new growth. It'll help with blooms. I think they bloom better on new wood. They will bloom somewhat on old wood, but better on the new wood. So give them a good haircut, like about 1/3 to half the plant at a time. They're supposed to be drought resistant, but in my personal experience, they're pretty thirsty plants. They do want well-draining soil, again, no clay. So make sure if you do have clay, you're amending the soil with some sand and good stuff. Start blooming early to midsummer, and if you keep them deadheaded, they will go through till fall. So to deadhead, we've got one here. Let me turn this a little bit. So you'd take that out. You see you've got 2 new blooms here. You'd take that just above the 2 new blooms. Those will flush out, give you more growth. If you've got something like this that doesn't really have much going on below it, you can take it down to another set of leaves. You should see some growth coming out right at the base there, the growth nodes. Somewhat fragrant, not very heavy, but adds a nice touch of fragrance in the yard. They come in a wide range of colors. There is a yellow variety, which is pretty cool, but not super hardy around here. If you've got a nice protected, again, courtyard would be great. Nice protected space, you can get it to grow, but mostly pinks and purples. As far as pests and diseases, they're pretty resistant. They get the usual, like spider mites, mealybugs, scale, but not typically a major problem for them. They are prone to like powdery and downy mildew, so you want to avoid overhead watering. Other than that, they're a pretty sturdy plant. Any questions? Yes.
Are they affected by cold weather?
Yeah, some varieties are more hardy than others. I find the black knight does pretty well around here, but they can be susceptible to cold winters, especially if it's dry and they don't have that insulation from the snow. They can get knocked out. I've lost a couple due to cold winters.
Okay. And when we cut these back, if we cut them back, if a customer wants us to cut them back to the ground or to a foot high, is that a problem, or is that?
Not really. With most plants it is, but on the Buddleia you can get away with giving them a really heavy prune. They will flush back out nicely. Awesome. Is that it?
Thanks, Liz.
You're welcome.